Hello students, so today we are here to discuss the syllabus of class 7th and subject is the computer, and today in this video class we will discuss the chapter number 7, that is basics of internet. So the word internet is a very popular word, and in short it contains a large information, a large definitions. So internet is just not a single word. It is a word that can be explained in a multiple ways. Just like if you will see the definition, you will come to know that what exactly this internet is and what is the use of this. So here we are going to discuss just the basics. Means what is internet, and the advanced version of the internet you will come to know in our higher classes. So here the basics we will know, and just we are going to start that. So perform this activity. Actually this activity is to give you some knowledge about the internet, means how internet works and what is the formation and what is the foundation of the internet. So perform this perform this activity to gain more knowledge. So the introduction of the internet is, what is internet? Is a type of network in which millions of computers all over the world are connected with each other, forming a network in which any computer can communicate with any other computers as long as they are both connected to the internet. Means what is internet? Internet is a network. It is a type of network. In short, internet is known as the network of networks. Means across the country, across the globe, all the smaller networks are interconnected all together to form a larger network that is known as the internet. So using internet, you can communicate with any computer that is connected to the computer, and geographical boundary doesn't matter. Means if you are here in the India and you wanted to communicate overseas, it is just a matter of the fraction of seconds and you can communicate with that computer if that computer is connected. Means if any computer that is situated overseas and that is connected to the network, you can communicate, you can send the message, you can get message from there, you can receive the data. So anything you can do, this is your internet. Means you can communicate. This is internet. आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में कनेक्टेड हैं, आप दुनिया के किसी भी कोने में हैं, आप दुनिया के किसी दूसरे कोने में सिचुएटेड कनेक्टेड कंप्यूटर से बात कर सकते हैं, कम्युनिकेट कर सकते हैं इफ आप दोनों कनेक्टेड हैं, इफ यू बोथ आर कनेक्टेड टू द इंटरनेट. सो दिस इज द इंटरनेट. सी दिस इज exactly the picture. What definition want us to say? जो definition में कहा जा रहा है, this is the picture to explain the words. Across the globe, we all are connected, and this is just because of the internet. So the word definition here is the World Wide Web, and before World Wide Web, just read this. Do you know this here? Network is a collection of interconnected computers which are allowed to share hardware and software resources. So this is what the definition of the network. And internet is what? Internet is the network of networks. Millions of small networks are connected all together to form a larger network, and that network is known as the internet. So how the information available on the internet? The information on the internet is available in the form of websites, and these websites can be accessed using World Wide Web. Means anything, if you wanted to search on the internet, you have to access a website, you have to browse the website, and that website is accessible with the help of World Wide Web. www, in short it is known as the www. So what is www? And www stands for the World Wide Web, and it is a collection of different types of documents formatted in a special type of markup language called HTML. Means HTML is the collection of different types of documents. Different types of documents means documents can belong to any category of the subject. Means documents can belong to any subject, but they are formatted using HTML language. In other words, it is a collection of information in a form of interconnected web pages. So what is web page? Web page is a page of the website, and website is the collection of multiple pages. A website may contain a single page also, but website may contain multiple web pages also. See, the web document can either be, means what a web page may contain graphical data, video data, audio files, means video files, audio files, text files, or the web page may contain links to the other documents, and these web documents are called web pages. In order to access these web documents, we need a web browser. So जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन आपके इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल है, दैट इज अवेलेबल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेबसाइट्स, दैट इज अवेलेबल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेबसाइट्स. अब आपकी एक वेबसाइट पे क्या हो सकता है? आपकी वेबसाइट पे इंफॉर्मेशन इन द फॉर्म ऑफ ग्राफिकल फाइल्स हो सकती है, मीन्स वहाँ पे सिर्फ ग्राफिक्स हो सकता है, मीन्स इमेजेस हो सकते हैं, या फिर वहाँ पे जो इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है वो इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियो हो सकता है, जस्ट लाइक यूट्यूब पे आपकी जो भी इन्फॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल है दैट इज अवेलेबल इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वीडियोज. ऑडियो फाइल्स में भी अवेलेबल हो सकता है इन्फॉर्मेशन, एंड सिर्फ सिंपल टेक्स्ट भी हो सकता है, वहाँ पे कोई भी ऑडियो वीडियो या इमेज नहीं भी यूज़ किया जा सकता है, सिंपल टेक्स्ट हो सकता है, या फिर लिंक भी हो सकते हैं. कुछ इन्फॉर्मेशन है या तो ग्राफिकल फॉर्म में, या फिर वीडियो फॉर्म में, या फिर ऑडियो फॉर्म में, और वहाँ पे कुछ लिंक है, आप वहाँ पे क्लिक करके आप दूसरे वेबसाइट पे रीडायरेक्ट किए जा सकते हैं, या फिर उसी वेबसाइट के किसी दूसरे पोर्शन पे. सो ऑल दीज टाइप ऑफ कंटेंट्स कैन बी stored on the page. They can be formatted using HTML language, and that website is accessible with the help of www. www is the name of the service that is there to help you access the websites. But if you wanted to access the website, you need one software also from your computer. At your computer you need one software, and that software is known as the web browser. आप उस वेबसाइट को ओपन करेंगे, कहाँ ओपन करेंगे? उस वेबसाइट को ओपन करने के लिए आपको www की सहायता लेना पड़ता है. मीन्स यू हैव टू टाइप दैट http://www.google.com या google.co.in. So this is the service which is going to retrieve the pages of the Google. But how you will access this? To access this, you need a browser. जैसे इंटरनेट फ्री है, ठीक है, बट इंटरनेट फ्री है, इसको यूज करने के लिए आपको क्या करना पड़ता है? यू हैव टू परचेज द डेटा पैक. आपको इंटरनेट बैलेंस परचेज करना पड़ता है. तो जस्ट आप ऐसा सोचिए कि जो www है दैट इज लाइक योर इंटरनेट बैलेंस. आपके पास डेटा पैक भी है और आप इंटरनेट फ्री में यूज भी कर सकते हैं, बट स्टिल यू कैन नॉट यूज. व्हाई? इफ यू डू नॉट हैव द स्मार्टफोन और इफ यू डू नॉट हैव अ मोबाइल फोन दैट सपोर्ट्स इंटरनेट, तो आप कैसे यूज कर पाएंगे? सो सेम वे www है, इसकी सहायता से आप इंटरनेट पे अवेलेबल इंफॉर्मेशन को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, आप वेबसाइट्स को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. बट हाउ टू एक्सेस दैट? टू एक्सेस दैट यू नीड अ सॉफ्टवेयर दैट इज योर वेब ब्राउजर. ओके, so I think it is clear what is www, what is internet, what is HTML, and what is web browser. So here are the difference between the World Wide Web and the internet. So World Wide Web is one of the set of software service running on the internet. It is a software service running on the internet, and it is helpful to retrieve the information in the form of websites. Okay, one way of the accessing the information on the internet. And what is internet? Internet is network of networks. It refers to the networking infrastructure. It connects millions of computers globally, where one computer communicates with the others. So this is internet and this is World Wide Web. And to know more about how World Wide Web works and what is www, watch this video. This link is given into your book. If you do not have, just copy that link from here. Okay, see that link from here. Okay, just going to the next page. So the term here is web servers. What is web server? So server is जब भी हम बात करते हैं सर्वर की, whenever we talk about the server, it means we are talking about a client server architecture. मतलब नेटवर्क में आपका एक क्लाइंट है और एक सर्वर है. The number of clients may vary and the number of servers also may vary. एक से ज़्यादा सर्वर भी यूज कर सकते हैं और क्लाइंट भी मल्टीपल हो सकते हैं. But what is the concept? The server is there to serve the request of the clients. भाई जब आप क्लाइंट है, वट एवर यू वांट, जैसे आपने बात किया वेब ब्राउजर की, तो वेब ब्राउजर की सहायता से आप क्या करते हैं? आपको जो भी पेज ओपन करना पड़ता है, वट एवर पेज यू वांटेड टू एक्सेस, यू विल जस्ट टाइप द एड्रेस इन द एड्रेस बार. सपोज यू विल टाइप www.google.co.in and you will press enter. What happens? Then this web browser will make a request using your internet connection to the server that I want this page, I want this website. So that request will go to the server, and then server will process that request, and in return, in response, server will send the files, send the web page of that Google so that you can access that page. So this is the use of server. And when we talk about the web servers, it means they are the servers which are responsible to answer the queries related to the websites. It means if you want any website, your request is going to the web server, and that web server is there that is responding for your requests, and they are sending the web pages back to you if you are authorized to access that page. Now, web browser. What is web browser? So web browser, a client computer has a web browser. In general way, web browser are also treated as the clients, because whatever request you wanted to make on the website to the web server, that will go through the web browser. So it is directly treated as the web client. So web browser acts as an interface between the web server and the World Wide Web. वेब सर्वर एंड वर्ल्ड वाइड वेब के बीच में एक इंटरफेस की तरह काम करता है. मीन्स जो भी आप सर्वर को रिक्वेस्ट भेजते हैं, सर्वर से आपको पेजेस मिलते हैं, उन पेजेस को आप कैसे एक्सेस कर पाएंगे? यू विल बी एबल टू एक्सेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ वर्ल्ड वाइड वेब ओनली. सो इंटरनेट ब्राउजर, वेब ब्राउजर इज देयर टू इंटरफेस बिटवीन these world wide webs and web servers. वर्ल्ड वाइड वेब को अपने आप को पेजेस नहीं मिल रहा है और वेब सर्वर अपने आप को पेज सेंड करने वाले नहीं. तो you are here to send your request using web browser, and when you will send the request, the server will send the responses using your world wide web, and then you will be able to see that pages. A web browser performs following two tasks. जब भी बात करते हैं तो वेब ब्राउजर करता क्या है? वेब ब्राउजर आपके दो काम कर सकता है. इट कनेक्ट्स टू द वेब सर्वर एंड सेंड्स अ रिक्वेस्ट फॉर द इंफॉर्मेशन, एंड सेकेंड, इट डिस्प्लेज दिस इंफॉर्मेशन ऑन द यूजर्स कंप्यूटर. तो जो भी पेज आपको देखना होता है, वट एवर पेज यू वांटेड टू एक्सेस, यू विल टाइप द एड्रेस URL ऑफ दैट वेबसाइट इनटू योर एड्रेस बार, एंड यू विल क्लिक एंटर और क्लिक ओके और क्लिक ऑन द गो बटन. Then what will happen? It will send the request to the server. It connects to the web server and sends a request for the information. तो ये हमारा फर्स्ट टास्क हो गया. Then what happens? When it gets the response from the server, it displays this information on user's computer. जो भी पेज आपने रिक्वेस्ट किया, उसका जो रिस्पॉन्स आपको आता है, that response is being displayed into your browser. This is also the task of browser. And here is one hands-on activity. Once you will read this, you will come to know what exactly is happening. So what is website? Another term is, till now what we have discussed web server, web browser, okay, and now it is website. So what is website? Website is a collection of related web pages. A term comes here, homepage, here written here. Do you know? So what is homepage? Homepage, it is the first page of a website. It shows the link to other documents stored in that website. जब भी हम बात करते हैं वेबसाइट की, तो what is website? Website is the collection of related web pages. More than one pages are there, and they are internally connected all together. The first page, जब भी आप किसी वेबसाइट को खोलते हैं, जो फर्स्ट पेज which you are going to access, उस वेबसाइट को खोलते जो पेज आपको दिखता है, that page is known as the home page. जो फर्स्ट पेज होता है, that is known as the home page. Okay, a website can contain any number of web pages depending upon the requirement and design of the website. तो there is no limit. अगर आप एक वेबसाइट डिजाइन करते हैं तो there is no limit कि इस पेज में, वेबसाइट में सिर्फ 2 पेज हो सकते हैं या 5 पेज हो सकते हैं. No, it depends upon your requirement and the design of the website. However you wanted to design, you may have the multiple pages. जैसे अगर आप गूगल यूज करते हो, तो जब आप वहाँ पे देखें तो वहाँ पे कितने सारे पेजेस हैं. एक जीमेल का पेज है, एक गूगल डॉक्स का पेज है, आपके गूगल शीट्स का पेज है, गूगल स्लाइड्स का पेज है, गूगल फॉर्म्स का पेज है. हर पेज का अलग अलग URL है, एंड ईच एंड एवरी पेज इज कनेक्टेड देयर एंड लिंक्स आर गिवन ऑन दैट सिंगल गूगल पेज. जब आप जीमेल यूज कर रहे हैं, वहाँ पे आपके ड्राइव का पेज है, प्ले स्टोर का पेज है, यूट्यूब का पेज है, गूगल बुक्स का पेज है. So the multiple links are there on that website. So there is no restriction. You may have multiple number of pages connected to a single website. Okay, websites are designed by professionals who know the programming languages to create the websites, and they are called website developers. In short, जो website develop करते हैं, they are known as the website developers. Okay. What is a web page? Web page is the document that opens on the World Wide Web, and this document can be text along with images. A website contains home pages and other additional pages. Each website is owned by an individual company or an organization. जो भी वेबसाइट आप एक्सेस करते हैं या फिर जो वेबसाइट एक्सेस करना चाहते हैं, दैट वेबसाइट मस्ट बी ऑन बाय एन इंडिविजुअल. हो सकता हो किसी इंडिविजुअल ने बनाया हो, या फिर उसका ऑनर कोई इंडिविजुअल होगा, या फिर वो वेबसाइट किसी कंपनी की होगी, या फिर किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की होगी. ओके, अब इन अ रफ वे व्हाट वी कैन थिंक दैट आवर बुक इज लाइक द वेबसाइट, क्योंकि आपके बुक में मल्टीपल पेजेस होते हैं. एंड ट्रीट एवरी पेज एज द वेब पेज एंड द नेम ऑफ द बुक इज एज द वेबसाइट. जैसे आपका कंप्यूटर का बुक है, ट्रीट एज द वेबसाइट ऑफ द कंप्यूटर. So every page is known as the home page. Every page is known as the web pages of that website. Okay. That term is that hyperlinks. What is hyperlinks? The links that allows the users to click and allow them to jump on one page to another. That is known as a link. In short, link means, what is the hyperlink? Hyperlink is basically a link, and after clicking on that link you will be redirected to the another section. हो सकता हो कि आप उसी पेज के दूसरे सेक्शन पे रीडायरेक्ट किए जाएं, या फिर हो सकता हो आप किसी दूसरे पेज पे रीडायरेक्ट किए जाएं. सो दिस इज द वर्क ऑफ लिंक, एंड दिस टाइप ऑफ लिंक्स आर नोन एज द हाइपरलिंक्स. यहाँ पे आपका एक हैंड्स ऑन एक्टिविटी है. हियर इज वन हैंड्स ऑन एक्टिविटी गिवन. जस्ट रीड दिस एंड प्रैक्टिस दिस, because all these topics are based on the practices. The more you will practice, the more you will learn. So what? The website may be categorized depending on their use or the purpose for creating them. They are categorized in following categories. मतलब जब भी आप वेबसाइट बनाते हैं, whenever you are creating a website, they are categorized depending on their use or the purpose for creating them. आप किस पर्पज के लिए बनाते हैं, या फिर आप किस उसका यूज क्या है, बात एक ही है. आप किस पर्पज के लिए बनाते हैं, जब आप जिस पर्पज के लिए बनाएंगे उसी के लिए यूज किया जाएगा. जैसे अगर आप एक सोशल नेटवर्किंग के लिए बनाएंगे जिससे लोग कनेक्ट कर सकें, तो दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज अ सोशल नेटवर्किंग साइट. तो ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ देयर यूज दे आर कैटेगराइज्ड. लाइक just see what is the category. There are multiple categories, but here are some categories which we are going to discuss. First is informational websites. Means it is just for the information. All these websites are created to increase your knowledge. So it is like an online encyclopedia. Example is wikipedia.org. Then search engine websites. These websites through the internet research, document and files for keywords and returns the result of any file containing these keywords. मतलब सर्च इंजन इज देयर टू हेल्प यू सर्च एनीथिंग ऑन द इंटरनेट. कई बार ऐसा नहीं होता है कि आप सारे वेबसाइट्स के यूआरएल जानते हो. सो इफ यू वांटेड टू सर्च एनीथिंग, जैसे आपको मान लीजिए कि कुछ खरीदना है ऑनलाइन एंड यू डू नॉट नो वेयर यू विल फाइंड दिस. ये आपके अमेजन पे मिलेगा, या फ्लिपकार्ट पे मिलेगा, स्नैपडील पे मिलेगा, कहाँ मिलेगा, यू डू नॉट नो. देन व्हाट यू विल टाइप? यू विल टाइप ऑन अ वेबसाइट दैट परचेज ऑनलाइन पर्टिकुलर थिंग. देन that search engine will search for the result. जहाँ पे भी वो अवेलेबल होगा वो सर्च करके आपको दिखाएगा, and then you will be able to purchase if you wanted to purchase. So this is the use of search engine websites. Then next is the company owned website. Means they are the website designed for the company. They are there to provide you information regarding that company only, related to that company only. The example is given here, like MarutiSuzuki.com. So जब भी आप whenever you will visit the MarutiSuzuki.com, the information you will get that is totally completely related and controlled by the Maruti Suzuki. आपको मारुति सुजुकी पे मारुति सुजुकी के बारे में ही इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगी. आपको ऐसी कोई इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं मिलेगी जो उनके अगेंस्ट हो, because that is totally completely controlled by the company. That's why they are known as the company owned website. And then educational websites. These websites are owned by the educational institutes. An example, it can be created by, it can be your school's website. मतलब ये क्या है, एजुकेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस जो होती हैं, जो आपके एजुकेशनल बॉडीज हैं, उनकी वेबसाइट्स हो सकती है. दे आर डिजाइंड एंड डेवलप्ड ओनली फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ एजुकेशन. जैसे आपके स्कूल का वेबसाइट है, तो दिस इज रिलेटेड टू योर एजुकेशन ओनली. आप किसी आकाश इंस्टीट्यूट है, आपका JRS है, सो मल्टीपल इंस्टीट्यूट्स आर देयर. आपका ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी है, हार्वर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी है, कैम्ब्रिज यूनिवर्सिटी है. सो व्हाट So these websites are known as the educational websites because they are there to help you. IGNOU की वेबसाइट है आपकी, Now the next, e-commerce website. So these websites are used to sell and purchase the products online. Means जो भी आपकी commercial activities है, जहाँ पे आप buy and sell करेंगे, आप खरीदेंगे या फिर आप बेचेंगे, they are known as education e-commerce websites. An example is that Flipkart, Amazon.com, Amazon.co.in, Snapdeal.com. Okay. Now the blogging websites. The blogging, it is also called the weblogs. And these websites are like online diaries where people write their own experience or views about some news, politics, etc. जो blogs हैं, blogs are known as the digital blogs or the web blogs, or it is known as the digital diary also. जैसे आप अपनी offline में अपनी personal diary लिखते हैं, if you have the habit of writing that, तो whatever you feel you can write in your personal diary, and that is completely limited to you. जो आपकी personal diary है वो कोई और तो पढ़ने वाला नहीं है, वो वही पढ़ पाएगा जिसे आप देंगे. So that is completely controlled by you. Whatever you wanted to write, you can write. In the same way, blogs are there. Whatever you wanted to write, you can write, but anyone can read. This is the difference into this digital diary and that offline diary. So digital diary is publicly available. Anyone can read. Whoever have the access of the internet and whoever knows how to access the blogs, so they can access. So some examples of this blogging websites are the WordPress.com, Blogger.com. Okay. Now the types of the web pages. Here we were discussing the categories of the websites, and here we are discussing type of the web pages. A web page means web page is categorized into the two categories. One is the static and another one is the dynamic. So what is static? Static means a web page in which all the information is presented to the users exactly as it is stored. Simple word में आप कहें कि उसका जो content है वो सारे user के लिए same होता है. Whatever the content is there, that is common for each and every user. This is known as the static. कोई भी user हो, किसी भी country से हो, किसी भी region से वो connect हो रहे हो, from anywhere in of the globe, they will get the same content. This is the static. जैसे अगर आप facebook.com का होम पेज खोलें या फिर आप google.co.in खोलें, चाहे आप चाइना में हो, चाहे आप अमेरिका में हो, इंडिया में हो, नेपाल में हो, कहीं भी हो, what you will get the same page because that is the static. google.co.in का जो होम पेज है that is static. आप Gmail खोलते हैं तो जो Gmail का लॉगिन पेज है that is static, that is common for each and every user. But after that, after logging in, जब आप उस पर लॉग इन कर जाते हैं, साइन इन कर जाते हैं, then what happens? The page you get, that is not a static, that is dynamic, that is changeable documents. So see the definition. Dynamic web page is that kind of web page which each time may show different contents and information to its viewers whenever visited by the user. ये हर यूजर के हिसाब से भी पेज का कंटेंट चेंज हो जाता है. आपके हर विजिट पे भी पेज का कंटेंट चेंज हो सकता है. जैसे आप YouTube खोलिए, every time you will open the YouTube, you will get a different page, a different videos will be on the top. So this is what? This is known as the dynamic web page. आप अपना Gmail ही अगर खोलते हैं तो हर बार आपको एक नया कंटेंट मिलता है. जब आपने ओपन किया हो सकता है एक नया मेल आ गया. Okay. Whenever you access the Facebook, what is after sign in, after login, the page which you get, that is the dynamic page. Every time you will get different pages. जो पेज आपने अभी लॉगिन करके देखा, 1 घंटे बाद आप लॉगिन करेंगे तो वही पेज मिलेगा. It is not necessary. There will be new updates on the next time when you're going to access that. So this is the dynamic. Means the dynamic page in general, what you can say, the content of dynamic pages are used to change as per the users and as per the visit time also. आप जब उसको ओपन करते हैं तब तक वो चेंज हो जाता है. आप न्यूज़ बुलेटिन्स की वेबसाइट देख लीजिए, जब आप उसको ओपन करते हैं देयर इज सम न्यू न्यूज़, दैट इज आल्सो द डायनेमिक. Okay, the term here we have to discuss next is the URL. So what is URL? URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. Let me show you. Okay, it is URL. Let me write the full form. So here, this is the definition of this Uniform Resource Locator, URL. Okay. So every website is accessed by its own internal address called a web address or URL. So what is URL? URL is the address of that website. Using that address, a particular website is being accessed. Okay, URL refers to a file on some machine on the network. It is the complete address of the specific web page or file on the internet. The URL is divided into the two categories, two parts. The first part is known as the protocol identifier, and second one is known as the resource name. So here is one example written is that www.http://computerhelp.com. So here HTTP is the first part. This is known as the protocol identifier, and the computerhelp.com is www.computerhelp.com is known as the resource name. So protocol identifier is that it specifies the name of the protocol that is used to fetch the resource. आप उस वेबसाइट को यूज करने के लिए कौन सा प्रोटोकॉल यूज कर रहे हैं, प्रोटोकॉल आइडेंटिफायर आपको यही बताता है. ओके, एंड द नेम ऑफ द रिसोर्स मीन्स इट स्पेसिफाइज द कंप्लीट एड्रेस टू द रिसोर्स ऑन द इंटरनेट. आप इंटरनेट पे किस एड्रेस के थ्रू उस रिसोर्स को एक्सेस कर पा रहे हैं, दैट एड्रेस is known as the resource name. Here HTTP is, what is HTTP? It is Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and these are a set of rules for transferring files, text, graphics, images, sound, videos and other multimedia files on the World Wide Web. So HTTP is what? Is Hypertext Transfer Protocol. अगर आप इसकी definition देखें तो क्या लिखा है? These are a set of rules. Means each and every protocol is a set of rules. जब भी हम प्रोटोकॉल की बात करते हैं, दे आर सेट ऑफ रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस. So this is the hands-on activity. Please complete this. See, the next topic is the blog. What is blogs? So blog is a discussion or information site platform published on World Wide Web. It consists of various posts placed in reverse chronological order. It means before this just we discussed what is weblog. Weblog and blog both are the same. So this is also your digital diary, and here the contents are available in the reverse chronological order, means last comes to the first. तो जो भी लेटेस्ट पोस्ट आप करते हैं, वट एवर यू आर राइटिंग, जस्ट दैट अपीयर्स ऑन द टॉप. दिस इज नोन एज द रिवर्स क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. द रिसेंट और लेटेस्ट पोस्ट अपीयर्स ऑन द टॉप. एंड द ब्लॉग कैन कंटेन टेक्स्ट, फोटोज, वीडियोज, म्यूजिक, ऑडियो, एनीथिंग you can, because this is also like your diary. Here you can share your thoughts about anything, whatever you want. You wanted to write on the politics, you wanted to write on the technology, you wanted to write on any subject, you are free to write. The main condition is that you have to choose the appropriate words, because using copyrighted materials, using inappropriate words may cause punishment to you also. So the difference between blog and writing a daily diary. People who maintain a daily diary need not share their thoughts and personal experience with the public, because whatever you have written in your diary, that is completely accessible to you. But whatever you are writing on the blogs, that is accessible to the public, to the general public, whoever have the internet connection, they can read. The example of a blog is here. The following screen shows the blog of one of the famous personality. This is the blog of Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. So what is the feature of the blogs? Here, the blog is organized in reverse chronological order, means the recent or the latest post appears on the top. Blog is public, everyone can see it, and everyone can write it also. कोई भी write कर सकता है. A particular blog entry is written by only one person. क्योंकि जब भी आप blog की बात करते हैं, that is completely personal. So it is not a teamwork. हो सकता है आप टीम वर्क के बाद भी लिखें, बट सिंगल यू विल बी द पर्सन टू राइट इट, बिकॉज ओनली यू विल बी द रिस्पॉन्सिबल. आप जिस भी अकाउंट से उसको पोस्ट करेंगे, दैट अकाउंट विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ऑल द कंटेंट पोस्टेड ऑन द ब्लॉग. अ ब्लॉग ऑल्सो इंक्लूड्स डेट एंड टाइम अ पर्टिकुलर पोस्ट वॉज पोस्टेड, क्योंकि जब भी आप रिवर्स क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर की बात करते हैं तो तभी हो पाएगा ना, जब आपका डेट और टाइम वहाँ पे होगा तभी तो उस हिसाब से पोस्ट को रिवर्स क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर में डिस्प्ले किया जाएगा. अब वी कैन रिप्लाई और कमेंट ऑन अ पर्टिकुलर ब्लॉग पोस्ट. जैसे आपने कुछ ब्लॉग किया, वट एवर यू हैव वांटेड यू हैव पोस्टेड, सो द यूजर्स कैन गिव देयर फीडबैक, गिव देयर रिस्पॉन्सेज, गिव द कमेंट्स. That is also available. This is the feature of the blog. So now the types of the blogs. It can be the personal blog, corporate blog, media blog. Personal blog means it is completely related to you, like topics like family, music, travel, health, etc., etc., and it is created by individuals. Now the corporate blog. The blogs that are created by a company or for marketing and branding of their products. Corporate blogs. जैसे किसी कंपनी के ब्लॉग के बारे में वो अपने प्रोडक्ट्स की एडवर्टीजमेंट करें, सो दैट इज रिलेटेड फॉर अ पर्टिकुलर कॉर्पोरेट सेक्शन. दैट्स व्हाई दे आर नोन एज द कॉर्पोरेट ब्लॉग्स. मीडिया ब्लॉग्स, दीज ब्लॉग्स आर रिलेटेड टू द न्यूज, पॉलिटिक्स, म्यूजिक, मूवीज and media personalities. And there are different types of media blogs. If that blog contains video, that is called vlog. If that blog consists photos, that is known as the photo blog. If that blog comprises of the links, that is called as the link blog. Biography. What is biography? A blog of a celebrity or famous personality, that is called biography. If they are writing for their own, means they are writing about themselves, that is your biography. Means that is their biography, not your biography. Now, social networking sites. What is social networking? It is a platform where people share social relations with their friends, families, people who share similar personal and career interest, activities, etc. In short, it is a platform, it is a website which gives you the opportunity to connect with the other people having same interest, having same activity like you. Means anything, if there is anything common in you, you can connect with them. So this is a platform which puts all world on a same platform so that you can connect to each and everyone. But you should be careful when you wanted to connect to anyone. If you know that person, then only you connect. Means if you really know that person, then you connect, because it may be dangerous to you also. So whenever you wanted to use social networking sites, please take the guidance of your parents, your elders, and be very, very careful while accessing these websites. Okay. So how we can use the social networking sites? First of all, we have to register ourselves. We have to create the account on that website, and then we can upload photos, we can upload videos, we can write anything we wanted. Okay. So but you have to be 18 plus above to use these websites, 13 plus and 18 plus also. So that's why it is very, very important to take guidance of your parents before using all these websites, your elders. And the feature of the social networking sites are, it helps us to be in touch with our family, friends and colleagues. We can also share our experiences, we can share our interests and hobbies with others. We can also play games and share our scores with other people. Companies can use these sites to market their new products available in the market. See here the caution are written. We should keep all our posts private, shared only with the known persons and not public. The minimum age for creating an account on a social networking site varies from 13 to 17. So these things I was telling you. So do not take it the fun activity. Be very, very careful whenever you wanted to access these social networking sites. Okay. So by this topic, this chapter is complete. So in next video class, we will be discussing next chapter. Okay.